Hi, and welcome to That Guy's a Maniac, the podcast. I'm your host, Richie.
And I'm your host, Kanzi11, aka Farley. Cue the music. Before the sock conversation, that was gold as well.
We don't talk about the socks, Farley.
Okay.
Right. Okay. We're back again for Remember number 4. And
Remember
Remambo number 4. As to avoid any kind of copyright infringement by Lou Bega. Is it Lou Bega?
Don't explain this at all. We just it gets better when we do another episode, and then it's Remember number 5.
Okay. Right, just zero explanation.
Just
okay.
Make no inferences to the name of the episode.
So it's just Remambo number 4.
Number 4.
Okay.
Welcome to Remember number 4.
Cool.
That guy's a maniac.
Brilliant. Before we do anything, let's do the character item level shenanigans.
Character item level.
Yep. And today it's my turn, so you have to guess which of which and how it is and who it is.
Which of which and how is it a item character level?
It's a character because I said who it is because I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I really gave it away. I gave away your first question.
There you go. So on my question number 1, I'm just going to intuit it's a character. Who is it?
Yes, well done, Farley. Nailed it in one.
Hey. Is it a bird?
A bird?
Yeah.
As in, are you using misogynistic terms for a female?
It could be a female or a bird.
It is neither.
Okay.
So that was two questions. By the way.
One question.
Two questions. You cannot be allowed that.
Okay. Is it a bloke?
It is a bloke.
Great. That narrows it down to less than half of all characters. Is it? Are they? Is he? Is he a protagonist?
He is a protagonist.
Is he from an RPG?
No.
Is he from a fighting game?
No.
Is he Doom Guy?
No.
Oh, how good would it have been if he was Doom Guy?
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the gamble I make every single time.
That's the gamble. That's the gamble. Go straight to a niche question, just in case you get to look like a cool guy. Does he shoot guns?
No.
Is he a robot?
No.
Is he? I'm just going off the top of my head here, and I'm kind of liking where it's going. Is he a human?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to say yes.
Ooh, he's gonna say yes. So I'm guessing that means he's not a furry or a Pokemon, but not necessarily a Homo sapiens sapiens.
I would say
Or is it a strong yes?
I'm going to say a strong yes, actually.
Okay, a strong yes.
Otherwise, it's just going to throw you in the wrong direction, and we don't want that. We don't want you to spend forever.
Listen, readers. That's not what we want from this bit. That's why it's always so quick and
yeah, snappy. Yeah.
It's like half a fucking episode.
Streamline this character item level.
Is he from a sandbox game?
No.
So he's not from an RPG, a sandbox game, or a shooter.
Or a fighting game.
Or an RPG. There's not many genres left. Is he from a survival horror game?
No, he's not from a survival horror game. He's not from Silent Hill or Resident Evil. You alright?
Hello.
Hello.
Is he from a character action game? Hello.
Character item game.
Action game.
Character. Define a character action game for me.
Like Devil May Cry. Were you doing combos?
I'm gonna say no, but also yes.
No, but also yes.
What would be a precursor to the character action games?
Platformers?
Ooh, there we go.
Is he in a platformer?
Yes.
And it's human.
Yes.
I'm just gonna check just in case. Is it Zool?
It is not Zool,
Okay.
the ninja from the nth dimension.
Yeah, good.
Sponsored
Good.
by Chubba Chups.
Sponsored by that guy's a maniac. Sponsored by Zool. Sponsored by Chubba Chups. Is it a platformer? Is he royal?
Ooh, I don't know. I
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm gonna say no,
Yeah.
but I don't know enough about this character's background.
Interesting. An enigmatic person on a platformer.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't know. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Sorry, I need to almost research it.
Does he jump?
He does jump.
Does he double jump?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes, he double jumps. Is he a ninja?
No,
Is he a plumber?
no,
Is he? Is his name Larry?
no,
Is he the guy from Shadow the Beast?
no,
Is he the guy from Altered Beast?
no.
Is he Strider? No, he's not a ninja.
No, he's not a ninja, but he's like a future ninja, so that's a bit confusing. But it is not Strider.
It's not Strider. Good to know. Good to know. Platformers. I'm struggling. Is it set in the future?
No.
Is it set in the past?
Yes.
Past. He's not a robot. Is it RoboCop? I know I just said he's not a robot.
You also just said it's set in the past.
I know. Well, RoboCop is both now in our past and in universe in our past, right?
I would still say because it's set in the past, you're gonna say not future robots. You know?
But isn't it set? I know it's shot in the 1980s, but isn't it set in the? I don't know when it was set.
Actually, yeah, good point. I have no idea when it was set. I always just imagine it's still the future, but yeah, it is like a weird 80s future.
It could be like 2000, the year 2000.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Like in 1996, the humanity was wiped out by the Skynet. You know. And, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god! Actually, I'm just gonna ask questions which I know it's not, but these are literally the only things I can fucking think of, and I need to get them on my head. And I've already asked questions about.
Okay, just fire them out. Fire them out.
Is it Abe from Abe's Odyssey?
No.
Is it the Prince of Persia?
No.
Is it Dizzy the Egg?
No. That's it's such a good one.
Is it Alex Kidd?
No.
Is it Batman?
No.
Is it Spider-Man?
No.
God. Set in the past.
Set in the past. So I'm gonna give you a.
Is it set in Japan?
No.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Is it Chucky Rock?
No.
Is it a caveman?
No.
Is he a unlikely hero?
No, I think he's a likely hero.
A likely hero. Is it Barry Burton from that Ghosts and Goblins minigame in Resident Evil Revelations 2?
No.
Is it The guy from Ghouls and Goblins. Is it Arthur?
No.
What's his name? Arthur. Is it fuck? Is it Cool Spot? Is it Sonic the Hedgehog? Is it is it the only fucking platformers I can think of?
Okay, when there is a term that's used for platformers.
Oh yeah. Is it a Metroidvania?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, dude. Platformers. Metroidvanias aren't platformers. They kind of are, but not really. Is Metroid a platformer? Maybe. Is it fucking Richter? One of the Richters, Belmonts. Is it Belmont?
Simon Belmont. Yes, well done.
Yay!
Got it in one. Sorry, man. That should have been easier.
Fine. I had Metroidvania in mind, but somehow, like, obviously, if you watch Castlevania, it's clearly a platformer.
Yeah.
But when I look at Metroid, I think about Metroid Prime, which
right. Okay. That's a bit weird because
could
like
be a platformer, but not really. But obviously
No.
Metroid is, yeah. So that's why.
So like Metroidvania, the whole genre comes from the original Metroid on, well, not the original one, but like the SNES, and that's where these come from. So like they are platformers. I would say they are core platformers, if there is such a thing.
Yeah, well, I'd say they're not quite platformers, which is why we come up with the term Metroidvania. Or they're more than platformers.
Yeah, you're right. They do have a little bit more.
Yeah. Anyway.
But then there's so many other games that fit into the Metroidvania genre.
Yeah.
Which you could still give the blanket of platformer. Let's stop here. Let's stop here.
Is Hollow Knight is Cuphead a Cuphead's a platformer, but is Cuphead a Metroidvania? No.
Have
you played Cuphead?
I'm not sure what the word is you're even saying.
Cuphead.
Cuphead. Yes, I have played Cuphead.
That is a glorious game.
I kind of hated it straight away.
I would like to somehow contrive a situation where you had to play it, otherwise your family would be killed, and I got to sit next to you whilst you were doing it.
Oh, I would get very, very unhappy.
Yeah, we'd have to have like 10 controllers because you go through them, because it is the perfect game to annoy Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it does what your heart feared back in the day.
Yeah.
When you're like, okay, oh, this boss is fucking me up. Okay, this boss is fucking me up. Okay, there's a pattern. Okay, oh no, there's a second face of the boss and he's fucking me up. And back in the day, part of you would be like, if there's 2 more phases to this, I don't think I can do it. I can't handle it. But then there was always like 1, and then you crack it. With Cuphead, they take it to that extreme level, and then that's it. You're just back. It's like done.
Yeah. I don't think I could cope with it.
But it's beautiful. It looks amazing.
I love that it feels and looks like a cartoon. Yes.
Yeah. And the soundtrack's awesome, and the boss design is awesome. Did you? I don't suppose you did, but did you try the animated series?
No, I didn't know.
I did, and it's nauseating.
Oh, okay. Nauseatingly bad?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Worse,
okay.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with the game, but I don't think being more familiar with the game would make me love it. And it's weird because the game as a love letter to the cartoons of that era is amazing, but the actual cartoon version of the game that's a love letter to cartoons is bad.
Right. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think it was going to be a mess for me anyway.
You're better as parody than you are the thing which you're trying to parody,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Who knows?
Yeah, because there are like cartoons and stuff like that try to transcend that parody. Yeah. Anyway, right.
You're so deep into this episode and utter bollocks.
Utter
bollocks. What are we doing now? We're continuing.
No, we're not. Because you had something you needed to get off your chest. You have been vexed about something recently.
I have been vexed. When you contacted me about the podcast this week, I said I was vexed, and here's the reason why I'm vexed, and it speaks to all kind of levels of perhaps mental atypical behavior. But recently, Psyduck has been added to Pokemon Unite. Against my better wisdom, I've been very slowly over time drawn into Pokemon Unite, which is interesting. They're doing things.
So remind me what Pokemon Unite is again.
It's
the MOBA. Yeah, the MOBA. Okay.
It's the MOBA, and I hate, with a capital or a pronounced T, hate MOBAs. I do not see the point. You just play the same level over and over and over and over, and this MOBA is free to play. And in order to get anything, you just have to keep playing the same level over and over. But over time, I've been drawn in. Anyway, Psyduck's new. I was playing it, and you get loads of temporary licenses to play as Psyduck. And I thought, do you know what? I think Psyduck's one of my all-time great Pokemon.
Okay. Is it because of the classic anime likings?
I think that did a lot for me. With Psyduck being this kind of aloof thing, has this secret hidden power. Misty would just fucking kick him in the face.
It's true. We'll remember that episode.
Yeah, we all remember that episode. Like, fucking Psyduck, why can't it be a Goldeen or whatever other shit Pokemon she likes? And then it's been a continual presence through all the games because famously is it Masuda's favorite Pokemon? It's one of the big Game Freaks guys.
Okay.
So that's the reason why it's one of a handful of Pokemon which has been in every single mainline game and the spin-offs, whereas others just disappear.
Yeah.
And so I get into this. I mean, this is part of, I think, Pokemon's broad appeal, and I quite like. There's the writings of a guy whose name I forget, but he wrote a book called Japan's Database Animals, which is all about this idea of cute characters, or moe character, which just means a bit more than cute, but the idea that really successful kind of popular culture gives people lots of ways to find a favorite kind of character, right? And when you go to Japan, they have these like parts of shopping centers, or sometimes the entire shopping center, called like Character Avenue or Character Aisle, which is all about these characters and these mascots, which we don't really have. I mean, we have kind of mascots and whatever, but the idea is that
the British equivalent is Colin the Caterpillar. I mean, it's not the same.
It's not quite the same at all. Like, okay, some people would buy, an acrylic stand of Colin the Caterpillar and a Colin the Caterpillar duvet cover and a Colin the Caterpillar action figure and a Colin the Caterpillar. But it's not the same, right? So the idea, or his thesis, the guy who wrote that book, whose name I forget, is that in anime and games, particularly games that have lots of characters, you kind of find and associate yourself with aspects of them, and in some cases this leads to like the crazy obsessive behavior. But we're all familiar with like having a main, right? So when you play a fighting game, there's like one or two characters you're drawn to for whatever reason, and then hopefully your kind of skill level and their technical ability matches up. And obviously Pokemon is the perfect example of this. There's like 1,000 however many of the guys, and depending on what your interests are in life, be it sumo wrestling or anglerfish or animals which are also cakes, there's like at least one or two Pokemon to draw you to. And so this kind of like Psyducking has spread. So it's spread from Unite, and then in Pokemon Sleep, as you commented on today, I was like, I do like Psyduck. Let's just have a whole team of Psyducks and Golducks. And then I picked up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and in that game, famously, you do like a questionnaire when you start, and it randomly determines a Pokemon for you, which is like the starters and the Eevee, whatever. And Psyduck's one of my guys in that. And then I jumped over to what was it, Pokemon Go, and I was like, it's Christmas, let's get my Christmas Psyduck out. So really kind of tendrils in the brain across all these platforms. We're gonna like play as one of my favorite characters, which all sounds lovely. But the reason why I'm vexed is because I have a top 6 Pokemon and Psyduck isn't currently in it. And I've worked a long time, for nobody else's worry or benefit, and particularly when the world is in such an awful place.
Fair enough.
You need to escape to something, right?
Yeah.
Something I think about is, okay, what are my top 6? Why the reason why I have a top 6 is because in the current games you can have a team of 6, right? So you walk around your favorite 6. Nobody else gets to ever see or care, but to me it matters. And I thought my top 6 were like robust, and then there's like a gap, and then there's like a backup team. And Psyduck's not even in the backup team.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm vexed. That's why I've been laying awake at 2 o'clock in the morning thinking, should I promote Psyduck? But then this is here's why I'm not promoting Psyduck internally.
All right. Okay.
One of which is it's not a fully evolved Pokemon, right? So
absolutely, it's not viable.
It's not viable in any way. If you're trying to carry it through the games, it's just annoying because there's a by default better version of it, which is Golduck.
Yeah.
Secondly, I've already got 2 first generation Pokemon in my favorite top 6, and I which is already too much. I feel.
You do realize you're gonna have to tell us what your top 6 is, yeah?
In Pokedex order, I think in Pokedex order.
Okay.
Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Again, another reason why I like Jigglypuff. The anime, of course, is where I first fell in love with
But then he falls into that exact same category as Psyduck.
Yeah. In everything.
Yeah.
In Smash, in Unite. There's lots of merch and shorts and whatever.
But he's a Prevo.
It is a Prevo, and it is annoying to kind of drag Jigglypuff through every Elite Four and all the training and whatnot. Then it's Omastar, goes without saying. All-time fave.
Yeah.
Then it's I can't never remember who's next. Wobbuffet.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah. Again.
Very OGs, yeah.
Very OGs. I mean, this is 2nd gen now. Then it's Octillery, because I like my Cephalopods. Then we jump massively forward to Gen I don't even know what, 6, 7, with Malamar.
Yeah, of course.
The most recent addition, although I'm a bit annoyed because it's not been playable in the last 2 games, is Grappalocked. So
yeah,
all the Ammonites, and Octopus, and Squid. So on my top 6, and although it's got 2 Gen 1 and 2 Gen 2 Pokemon in it, I was content because I'd mixed it up with some latter Gen 1s. I just don't think there's all of those are good picks, and I don't want to bump it off for a Psyduck. Now, alternatively, you could say, how about you're just interested in something without being obsessed with it to the nth degree? But that's not how I work, You'd be niggling the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do I do? What do I do, Rishi? Pop quiz.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel like Psyduck's fine. I get the pool. I definitely wouldn't put him in my top 6. I think he's interesting, but I also think he'll be a passing interest. It's also nice for you to have a pure water type in there as well.
Yeah, I mean, Octillery is also a pure water type.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought Grappalocked is...
Fighting,
yeah. Oh, Octillery is the evolution of Remoraid. Yeah, okay, sorry. They're easy to mix up. Okay. And you've got Rock and Water. I don't think you have space for yet another water type.
No, and yet another unevolved Pokemon,
Yeah, I mean, I believe there are viable builds of Jigglypuff with Eviolite.
Maybe, yeah, possibly.
I don't think Psyduck even fits in there either.
No.
I don't think it's anything niche.
I could evolve it into Golduck. But my love for Golduck is significantly less than Psyduck,
Yeah, absolutely. I agree that after he evolves, not interested.
No. It's
On
just
my team, I only have one pre-evolution. I just wouldn't even. I don't think.
Is it Dunsparce?
Oh. No, I still do prefer Dunsparce.
Dunsparce, just because it's so fucking stupid.
I'm really annoyed that they never made the 3-segment one. Dun sparse.
Dunsparce. No, that is annoying. So who's on your top 6 then? If you have a top 6, maybe you're just a normal person. You're like, I have 8, and that's fine, or 2.
Well, I definitely have some favorites. There are certain ones that don't make the cut, which I still love.
Yes. I think that's where my problem. Like, Psyduck's definitely in that lower pool of, you know, if I see one with a ribbon or whatever, I go, yeah, I'll catch that.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
But like, I think things like Ribombee.
Yes.
I love that Pokemon. I think it's a great little fairy bug type, good fun, happy days. And it was a unique time. Would it make the top 6? No, absolutely not.
Even if it meant you could do the Wakanda Ribombee chant.
Ribombee.
Ribombee.
Yeah, absolutely. No, like that. There's a lot of redemption, and part of why I really liked Ribombee was that I could make it viable in doubles. That made it a really fun thing. With the help of, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the bird.
Ribombee. The bird.
Yeah. Orikoko. Ori.
Oh yeah, Oricorio.
Oricorio. Yeah.
Oricorio.
Then you need to say it like Enya.
Oricorio.
Yeah. Oricorio.
Oh, Oricorio.
Let's not do singing. Let's not do Enya impressions on our show.
Ori, Corio.
I was getting at the Orinoco thing, but anyway.
Yeah, I can't remember the words to Orinoco flow.
This is sail away, sail away, sail away.
That's is that different?
I feel like it's the same thing.
They're all the same. Isn't Orinoco flow the one that goes? We don't be
No, maybe. Or that might be a completely different artist.
It is Enya, but I don't know if that's Orinoco flow or an Oricorio flow.
Anyway, yeah, and the same also goes for the Alolan Muck. I love the color, the rainbows,
and the teeth bits,
and Salazzle. You know, Salazzle.
Yeah.
Will forever say that incorrectly. Like those two, that weird poison thing where they could do Toxic Drench and it could hit even poison and steel types that were immune. That was a fun time. I don't know if doubles are really that much of a thing in the new game.
Competitively, it's only double, like at the World Championships.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's very big, to the point where some people are kind of unhappy about it because.
Is Ribombee or Oricorio still in the games?
Ribombee. Oricorio was added in the DLC. Ribombee isn't currently.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
Yeah, like probably not.
This is the problem, man. You just have to be like, oh, is my favorite Pokemon in the current game? Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. Ribombee.
I would say no.
I'm a bit fuzzy on the old downloadable content though. Gen 9. Oh. Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Wow.
It's in the Teal Mask DLC.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'm slightly more interested. That's cool. Right. But yeah. So those are 4 that aren't in my top. I would say in my top. I've got Dunsparce,
Obvious.
or Dunsparce.
Dunsparce.
Yeah. Both are viable. Like the cool thing is like Dun Sparse is viable as his own hyper blasting, or I forget what the loud super noise one is, or you have the horrible paraflinch Dun Sparse with Evilite, makes it even better. That being said, also on my team as a pre-evolution is Dusclops. Excuse me.
I didn't know Dusclops was in your top. You know,
I love Dusclops, and he's right there up against another ghost type as well, Cophagrigus.
Oh yeah.
So like, I can't have any more ghost types on my team. But I love Dusclops because he's so so tanky with the Evilite, and he just does. All right, I'm just gonna do your HP, half your HP damage to you, easy, no worries, just hit you, and then just rests, and he can take hits, no worries, no fear, just like he's a big tanky mofo, I also love the design, like the mummy-esque shenanigans. Sylveon is also in my top.
It's nice I think it's nice to have an evolution because Eevee gets served and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also it's the trans colors, which for some reason you pointed out. Any Pokemon with trans colors just makes me, I don't know, happy.
Yeah. Have you seen the shiny of Rabombi? It's pink. It's soft pink.
Yeah. You know? I mean, like I would, I almost want to spend the time to get.
You should. It's very trivial in Scarlet and Violet.
And yeah, then it gets a little bit murky because there's about 10 dragon types that I could put in there.
We actually played Pokemon the other day. You told me that you had like a whole box full of one, which I'm surprised hasn't come up yet.
Dragonite?
No, a rabbit which looks like it has boobies, but it doesn't. They're arms.
Oh, the Norks. I do have. I've got like 4 different EV'd mega Lopunnies. That's it.
Lopunnies.
Yeah. Because there was a really cool support build that you could run, where it has 0 like attack moves, and just does things to like heal and like it dies and it gives another Pokemon full health and stuff like that. It was really like it was such a, like, I've never used it. There's never been a time when I've needed to use it ever. But I spent all of my time turning it into the support one. Yeah. Then I also made another one because they brought out Mega Lopunny, which made
with the tights.
Yeah, which made it viable as an actual attacker. Yeah. And I also loved the name Kixomatosis. You know, famously Myxomatosis, the horrible disease that affects rabbits.
Yeah.
And because it kicks a lot. So it's like kick and mix. And I feel like that's a really, really, really cool name.
And it's scrappy, right, when it Mega Evolves?
Yeah. Can hit anything.
Can hit anything.
Like, and I think all of its type moves are like full coverage as well.
Yeah, because it's a normal poke, right? So it's have some good move. Yeah, you can learn like almost every move.
Yep. It's very, very good Pokemon, and like I think I had the support one. I had one which was an attacker, and then I made one that was actually meant to turn into Mega Lopunny as well. So like just too many Lopunnies in my life. But yeah, like I can't have another normal type. I've got Dunsparce. Dunsparce is covering the normals. But when it comes to the dragons, like I have Dragonite, which is like a staple.
Classic.
I love and I like he's always like a cheese name as well because I'm funny. And I don't know, I mean there is of course Garchomp. Garchomp, thank you. And There's all the dragons, like Garchomp, Salamence,
Yeah.
I had the most viable Salamence you could get, which has the highest power that any Pokemon could have at that point. Of course, there's Dragalge, which is poison and dragon, really really cool mix. Noivern's even quite cool, like just that sort of like poisony sound types. It's not even poison when it's evolved, is it? Is it poison?
Is it flying? Oh god.
Yeah, it's dragon and flying, definitely.
Dragon and flying.
Yeah. I didn't get behind the ghost one. Fuck, what's his name? That fires out many versions of itself.
Oh yeah, Dragapult.
Dragapult. Well done. I definitely couldn't tell you the Prevo.
Dreepy. That's fun. Dragapult.
yeah. One of those mid evolutions.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Dreepy. Drabba.
Alright, I've got it.
Yeah.
Dracloak.
Dracloak. Okay, yeah, because it's a stealth. His head's a
Cloak.
stealth bomber.
Oh, right. Okay.
Stealth bomber cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
The skyscraper one that came in.
Yeah,
briefly.
Duraludon. I couldn't tell you what that evolves into.
Does it evolve?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
No, it was just a standalone Pokemon.
No, it evolves. Spoilers.
Does it? Oh, is this like a new thing?
Yeah. It evolves into...
Oh, just looking
what
here.
The fuck is your name? Archaludon.
Archaludon. What the fuck? Excuse my language. What is? Are you sure this isn't like? Oh, okay.
It's like a bridge.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's news to me. Great.
Okay. Which is interesting because like Duraludon was quite good on its own as a one-stage Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
I do not have time for the apples.
But the new apples are good as well.
There's a toffee apple one.
Yeah, there's a toffee apple one, and that evolves into something.
Okay.
What about Grandad Dragon?
No, Drampa. No.
What about
it gets
British,
normal type?
The British Dragon.
The spiky one. I did EV one. There is an EV'd one kicking about somewhere. I forget his name.
What is his name?
It's like it is something spiky.
Jigraben.
Drudigon.
Duraludon?
No.
Duraludon? No, that's the other one.
Drudigon, yeah.
There was a man called Michael Drudigan. He grew whiskers on his
Chinnigan?
Chudigan.
On his chud. Oh.
The wind came. Hydreigon? Oh man. Do you know what? Dragon types are just such a comfort mood because no matter what you're facing, you know you're probably going to be okay, right? You've got options.
Yeah.
Whereas if you've got a bug and flying, you're like, oh, my opponent could bring out about half of every Pokemon and I'd be in trouble.
Yeah, as we well know.
So, you know. Whereas with a dragon, you're like, just if I can pull off this dragon dance, then
yeah,
the rest of my day is fine.
Sweepy sweeps. Move on with your life.
Sweepy McSweeps. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many of my favorites were, but let's just have one. What's it called? One dragon. We'll have Jarlsberg, Dragonite.
Yeah. A rotating, an open spot.
An open spot for Dragon, X-Dragon.
X-Dragon.
And
how do you feel about Como?
Cornwall. What?
Como.
Oh, the sound one.
Jangmo Hakamo Como.
Fine. For some reason, like I thought it was just pure dragon for a long time. And then learned that it was fighting type.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was like Haxorus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one. I don't know if you had much time with it. Feelings about Baxcalibur?
Again, it was a bit of a non-event. I love the idea of the Dragon and Ice, but I just never spent any time with it, really. I think it was it ended up being one of my final team for Sword and Shield.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the first time you go around the, what's it called? The Elite Four,
The Scarlet and Violet, yeah.
Was it Scarlet and Violet? Yeah, sorry.
Yes, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. It comes after the Sushi Dragons.
Okay. Cool. I would have definitely thought it was...
I see what you mean. I see it does feel like a Gen 8 Pokemon rather than a Gen 9 Pokemon.
Okay, cool. Well, in any case, like the typing of Dragon and Ice, it's like, that is cool. No pun intended.
Hey! and his ability is Ice Buddy. Hey!
Ice Buddy.
Hey!
How many have I got left? How many have I chosen?
He's chosen like all the 3 stage ones. All the 3 stage ones. I'll get some hot impressions, please, on some of the others. Flygon.
Flygon. No, it just is like a worse version of Garchomp in every way, and I don't particularly like his aesthetic.
No, the kind of antlion thing is a bit weird. Kingdra. You used to rock a Kingdra.
I do like a Kingdra. But it just doesn't cut the mustard nowadays.
Mega Ampharos.
Ampharos. Oh, you know what? Fluffy balls. I love fluffy balls.
Do you? Are you a big fan of fluffy balls?
Just like that is what I name my Ampharoses all the time. Fluffy balls.
Thanks for clearing that
up. Just to be very clear.
Just jumped into soliloquy about fluffy balls. The Tall Executor. Thoughts?
Tall Executor. Oh, Grass and Dragon. The palm tree one. No, I hate it because it just glitches out your screen as well.
And that the horrible face. I don't like that.
No, the little sort of mutated half not a face on its tail that you get to look at. Yeah.
Partially reabsorbed twin face on the bottom.
The almost Yamask style.
Yeah. I don't, and it just expression is horrible. Altaria.
I have time for Altaria. I do. Yeah, but it's just not really. There's a niche for it, and I think it's got a very cool ability as well.
When it mega evolves, it does.
Yeah, it has the. It increases the effectiveness of moves, but I think also it has a good one already.
So it has Natural Cure and Cloud 9.
Cloud 9 is the one that Golduck has. It's like
ignores the weather.
Yeah.
Natural Cure, I think.
Oh yeah, you just move in and out, and you would get cured of whatever you had.
Oh yeah, all status conditions here when this Pokemon switches.
Yeah.
Yes, that's pretty cool.
That is.
And then when it mega evolves, it becomes Dragon and Fairy and gets the Pixelate ability.
Pixelate, yes. Another reason to love Sylveon as well.
Pixelate. I'm not going to go through the legendaries because they're cheaty. Hydreigon, we said.
Gudra.
Galgi.
Gudra. I do love Gudra. And I also love that it has a form change as well.
It becomes Steel and Dragon,
which you never remember, yeah.
No. I'm like, why is that? Huh?
But yeah, no, Gudra is. I like it. It's fantastic. Feel like it should be poison type, but it isn't.
Yeah, really, it's literally dripping with poison.
Yeah.
Weird. Tyrantrum.
That's
the T-Rex.
The T-Rex. Ooh, that's rock and
Dragon. Yeah.
You know what? T-Rex is fine. I think it's a cool looking one. I don't think I'd ever run it though. I think it's a bit. I think although it had a special ability, strong jaw or something like that. Yeah.
Yes. You just put like all the fangs moves on it, and you're good to go.
Any bite move, yeah.
Thunder Fang and Ice Fang, and
But I think it just lacked any speed whatsoever.
pretty 71 speed,
Yeah.
and the defense is awful. So it's like
Yeah.
82 HP, 121 base attack, 119 base defense, 69 base special attack, 59 base special defense. Because it's a rock type, and that's what we rock with.
yeah. Oh, you rock that moveset.
Rock that moveset. Massive attack, massive defense. Itty bitty special. Turtonator.
That's Turtonator.
It's the fire dragon with the spiky shell.
That's looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, looks like a what do you call him? A mata.
Okay. That's Fire and Dragon, isn't it?
It is. Oh my god, Richie.
Yeah, like it's quite cool. I didn't ever rock one. Again, I think it's I think it was too slow or had like really crap defense or
the speed is 36.
Yes.
Well, it's supposed to go second, you know.
Yeah.
Then you got the apples, which you're not a fan of. Then you got the freaks, Drakazult and Dracovish.
Yeah. The weird ass legendaries.
The cobbled together fossil guys.
Yeah.
I think Dracovish is a very Richie Pokemon, but I don't know if you.
It's not really.
No.
Like, I get it that it's ugly and quite hazy, and that makes it a Richie Pokemon.
Yeah.
But
it's just horrible to look at.
Yeah.
In a kind of creepy aesthetic way.
Yeah.
Which you like, not saying it. But then Cyclizar bothered.
I just remembered Stunfisk.
Just and we all know the best trees.
Stupid Stunfisk.
It's just, no matter how bad your battle's going, when you pull it out and it makes that noise. Yeah. Cyclizar's that new bike one, Dragon or normal.
But the actual bikes that you get in the ones are Dragon as well.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon and Electric and Dragon of Fighting. And then you've got Tatsugiri, the three Tatsugiris.
The what?
The sushi ones.
Oh, yeah.
Which, you kind of have to, yeah. They're only really viable when you have the big fish which eats them.
Yeah.
And then that's it, apart from legendaries.
But yeah, like a lot of time for dragons, and I will happily insert a brand new dragon into my team for a new generation because it'll be a new 3-stage one and it'll be overpowered, and I will take it in thinking, hey, this is a legit dragon to take into the Elite Four.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
so
legit.
to recap, your 6 favorites are some kind of dragon, Sylveon,
Sylveon, yeah.
Dunsparce. What about Togeprick?
Togeprick, nah. No, I would always choose Dunsparce over Togeprick.
What you call your Togeprick? Let's not. Who else we got? Who's your regulars?
Kofagrigus.
Oh yeah.
And Dusclops. Now,
and then you still got a Spot.
I still got a Spot, and there's a lot of potentials in there. Because they don't have enough fairy types or ghost types. There is always Mimikyu.
Mimikyu's just such a good shout.
Mimikyu's great. I love Mimikyu, and would probably actually, might even pip Dusclops. Actually, fuck it. Let's take Dusclops out.
You're at.
And we'll get Mimikyu in there.
Yes. Miyuki's
So
a beast.
yeah, because right now it's just Ghost Fairy and normal. A dragon as well. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I would say the last one has to go to one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
And that would be Marshtomp.
Marston. Again, yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah. I don't think I would ever really like the times I had with Swampert, not Marshtomp.
Fuck me. Every time, yes. Just no, just on that middle stage, just start. And
There,
half your team's carrying you. You're like,
yeah, there is another space as well. Would Toxapex beat Swampert?
see, you could, if you're feeling like it, you know. I think there's just something nice visually if you have like a Dunsparce, a Stunfisk, a Toxapex. You know, just visualizing, you know, one of them getting knocked out and another one coming in. Just going, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, I think Swampert's too big and bulky. I know he's got the Mega Evolution, but let's bring Marini and Toxapex. Cophagrigus also there, just noising everyone up.
That same kind of like, oh, this is we're in for some bullshit. That's what all of those Pokemon say. Here we go.
I almost feel like we need a bullshit dragon type instead.
Yeah.
Can we? How do we move? Who's the most bullshit dragon type? Dragalge is probably the most bullshit.
Dragalge is quite bullshit. I think, you know, an honorary
Gudra.
An honorary bullshit dragon is fucking that horrible water Pokemon who also makes me want to kill myself when it comes out.
Melodic. Melodic's not dragon. It's just
I know, but it's an honorary. It looks like a dragon.
It's an honorary bullshit. Oh, or a Ludicolo. Everybody loves it. Yes.
Everybody, just you know what? If somebody goes one down, right? So their first two Pokemon come out, I knock out one of them and they bring out Melodic. Fuck, we can deal with this. And then I knock out the other one and Ludicolo. I'm scooping right there. It's like, no.
You're done.
Done
sparse.
Ludicolo does rain down. Nah, I can't.
Oh man, Ludicolo. Yeah. The only reason like I run Ludicolo, and it is for entirely the haze reasons, and it's because I have PTSD from the GameCube games where every character had a Ludicolo and it was just dancing all the time.
Fucking Mirror B and his Ludicolo, yeah.
Oh,
just that non-stop kind of jigging. Hasn't it? I don't think I've ever looked at it before. It has an excellent shiny Ludicolo.
Does it though?
Yeah, like a pineapple color, deeper pineapple color.
See, I'm just looking at it now. It goes from green to teal. It's not great.
It's much better, I think.
It's subtle. It's too subtle for me. Like I want a fucking red Ludicolo or something like that. You know, like go nuts. Whereas this one is just kind of a slight palette swap. Like somebody accidentally changed the color of them.
Oh, it looks like, you know, when somebody's cousin from abroad comes over.
You know what? I definitely want Toxapex in there because I'm just thinking about it more and more because I don't. There are so few. Like I love poison types and I love having them in there, but there's so few that I actually want to keep around.
Yes.
You know. So.
Yeah. How about? And we not talking about your other love, Rotom.
I don't have a love for Rotom.
I've seen your boxes, man. You have boxes. You had boxes and boxes and boxes of Rotoms.
We don't talk about this. I absolutely loved the shiny Rotom with the blue coloring, and I would have loved to have had a shiny Rotom. Yeah. I spent too many hours breeding them, classic breeding them, as in like
Masuda method.
yeah. And yeah, to no avail. And of course with the Masuda method, you've got that the chance that it just might be shit as well.
Yeah. Oh, great! It's shiny, but it has the wrong. This was before you could change abilities or just stuff. Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
is when ability changing was really rare. But yeah, the pink Rotom,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
It is, but I've just never had one, and I'm not gonna like. That is the only reason I like Rotom. But I've moved on. You know
I
what?
mean, they're pretty easy to shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, I should do. Like, I should take the time to just go there, get some, move on.
Yeah.
But
Have a picnic.
yeah,
Have a banana.
have a banana.
So yeah,
Yeah, I can't think of any other favorites I have. Like Melodic is definitely there. But yeah, you know what? I have a top some. I don't have a top 6. I'm afraid. I know that's what you were saying. Maybe you're just normal, but I think we have managed to sort of whittle it down to top 6.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes. I just get on the and there's a definitely a tier like a tier 2. I adore Ledion with all my heart, and I just
it's like Ribombi with me. Yeah.
I just wish there was, and there's I've got boxes full of fully EV'd level 100 Ledion. It's like, okay, if I sacrifice 2 of my team members to do moves and then swap out and give those boosts to Ledion, like maybe it'll be good. And it just isn't. It's a bridge too far.
There's all of the fairy types. We're not doing what we just did for Dragon, but
Yeah.
there's so many aesthetics in the fairy types that I love as well, and like even the ones that got new fairy type overwrites and stuff like that, like the Galarian Rapidash, again, the trans-color flags, absolutely love it. And I mean, I can't even think of half of the fairy types. You've got Alcremie, which I spent too long with in Galar.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, of course, everything got re-fairied as well.
You're re-varied.
Ninetales, Ice and Fairy. That was such a good new typing. Loved that. And it's not new. It's probably like a decade old now.
Mawile, another one of your favorites, got a fairy.
Oh, Mawile. Yeah. No, Mawile was always fairy and steel.
Was it?
Yeah.
Sure it wasn't. It can't have been.
Oh, can't have been. No, because it was Gen 3. Gen 3. And we didn't get fairy until, 6.
Much later.
Yeah.
Gen 6, yeah.
Mawile was good. It had the evolution, Mega Evolution, which wasn't so great.
With huge power.
Yeah.
Because it just lost. There was no reason to do the fucking moves, basically.
Yeah.
Klefki.
Right.
Oh my god.
Klefki. Klefki. Oh my god, I love Klefki as well.
Yeah, they do. See, it's not easy.
It's so hard. The hat Pokemon one. Haterne?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, didn't.
Yeah. Gardevoir?
Like, I've always good time for Gardevoir. And again, a good Mega Evolution.
A great Mega Evolution. Wheezing?
Poison and Fairy, of course. The Victorian hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Poison and Fairy is a great couple to have. Oh, man. Anyway, like,
so
this episode,
on to
I think we have to rename this. We called it Remambo number 5 at the start.
Yeah.
I don't number 4. But I think we might have to rename this Pokemon.
This Pokemon.
Oh my god! Do you wish to rename this Pokemon?
That's this.
Do you wish to rename this Pokemon? Oh my god!
There you go. This episode wasn't what we thought it was going to be, but brilliant.
Yep. Yeah, we'll call it something else. It is
Something else.
Yeah, because
Can't Richie just look at pictures of Pokemon? Oh yeah, that was great. What about this? Oh, I love that one.
this is quality. This is evergreen material, man.
I mean, I think we have a similar episode.
We were literally
Season
talking.
2.
Oh my god.
Well, now that the Pokemon type matchup episodes are running into 20 series, it's good to have a mid-series intermission
Where we don't talk about Pokemon. Oh dear.
Join us next week when we go through every single Pokemon in numerical order and tell you how brilliant they all are. Okay, that goes a maniac.
Why do you mimic you?